Alright, YouTube, thank you for tuning in, and today I'll do a review of PES 2013. So let's talk about the presentation of the game first. Now, the graphics of PES 2013 don't really look like a step up from PES 2012, and to be quite honest, I don't really see the difference. Now, PES is always known for their player likeliness, and it's here, so you can distinguish between the most important players. But if you play like me from a distance, it's not really important. You know, you'll see the same scenes when the players come on the field, when they line up, and that's basically it in terms of presentation. I mean, you know, how important is it that the audience is animated well, or, you know, it's all about the action on the pitch, right? So let's move on to the sound and the commentary. Well, I do recognize the fact that Konami has put in more crowd sounds. You'll hear more cheers. You will hear these ah and oh, you know. But that's basically it, because commentary is pretty much same old, same old. So you'll hear recycled lines from previous games, and this aspect of the game, Konami should really improve on, because it's just pretty much, you know, if you fire the game up, you'll recognize it immediately. It's the same thing, you know. It's there's nothing new in terms of presentation, in my opinion. You know, of course, the menu system looks a little different each year, but that's basically it. So now let's move on to the player animations. Now, maybe it's my impression, but in previous games there was always this, sometimes there was this little time interval, this 1 second where the player would finish its animation first and then do you know, required action. You know, so you didn't really always have full control over the player. It sort of feels like that. You know, it feels like the animation got in the way of gameplay. Now, I think animations are a lot smoother now. I cannot complain about them, and you'll see players scrambling. No, not scrambling, but they will try to control the ball more, and that's something. And now moving on to gameplay now. The ball, you know, the ball is more. It's more physical. The ball is, you know, it feels like the physics of the ball, right? It feels more natural, more fluent. You'll see players, as I said, trying to control it. You'll see less gifted players will have more difficulty controlling the ball. Also, when they're running with the ball, you'll see that the ball might get a lot ahead of them, and so that's basically something that is new to the series. Feels less scripted, so I think that's good. Now, moving on to the passing, the shooting. You know, it's basically the same as last year. You know, passing works really well. I do think that corners and these high passes are still scripted, but I don't have a problem with it. You have more control of the player. I think the pace of the game is slowed down, so you have a little more time to think about what movement you want to do, how you want to shoot the ball, how you can control the ball and then shoot. So that's you know, I'm a fan of fast-paced soccer, but here the slowed down pace really works well. It works for the game. I think it's, yeah, really nice. The AI of your teammates has improved a lot. So you'll see players running into free space. You'll see players asking for the ball with their hands. You know, something I really noticed when I was playing PES 2013. So they're more intelligent and that works really well. And one thing I am really glad that is back is the fact that because of the slower pace, you are able to make solos. You know, your forward, if he's gifted, you can do all kinds of little tricks and try to outrun your defender. So these defenders are not uber-human anymore. Or it feels, in previous installments, these defenders felt really unnatural. So the game feels more physical. Like, you know, I talked about the ball, but also the players themselves. They will run into each other. The ball will bounce off players in unexpected ways. So, and that's basically what PES has always been about. It's always unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen. No game is the same, and that's really where PES 2013 shines. So, in the gameplay department, things have improved a lot, I think. Now, let's talk about all the options. Now, of course, you can play the Champions League, you can play the South American Cup, you can play standard cup as well. What you can do is play the league mode. So the league mode has been stripped away. I'm not sure why Konami did this, because a lot of people have been complaining on the internet about why the league option was removed. And I understand why people want to play the league, because they don't want to have all the hassle of the Master League. But you know, I don't really care about that, because the Master League for me is where the meat of the game is. I like starting from scratch with a shitty team and buying and selling players along the way and trying to create my own dream team and win the matches and improve and that sort of thing. And I think the Master League has been improved a lot this installment, because they stripped away the training sessions. That was just a bore, you know, and all the complaining players that came after the match to you, and you had to talk to them, and that felt really boring and tedious. So the Master League has been streamlined, is a lot more fun to play. It's just you buying, selling players, improving your team, changing tactics if necessary. You can do that online, offline, and you know, that's just a great thing. You know, it's always been great. So yeah, there you have it. In summary, this is a great game. It is not generic. It is unexpected. It is unpredictable. It's really real football. It feels like real football, but with this arcadey sauce over it. You know, basically, because it's slowed down, but it's still fast-paced enough, and you can do all these crazy soloing with players that have the skills and all the tricks and everything that's in there. So it's easy to play and pick up, but it's hard to master. And this is going to take me, I think, until the next game comes out, and I'm going to enjoy it a lot. So, and I can recommend every PES player out there who has been disappointed with previous installments to pick this up and play. So, yeah, that's basically my review. So, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think, and leave comments as always. Bye.